I came across this video today, this older cat, man, talking about he just found out his two sons are not his. I think he said he'd been married for X amount of years, but it was several takeaways in this video that I felt like a lot of you young cats could learn from, outside of just him, saying he think people should take a DNA test when they had their kids. There's a lot of other takeaways in this video. So I wanna play the video and then do a little review, and like I said, speak on the things that you could take away from this video. Even though he an older cat, that's actually like part of what I want to talk about. You feel me? One of the things I want to speak on. So without further ado, I'm gonna play the video real quick. Like the channel, subscribe, share. You've been rocking with the content thus far. If you know anybody that could benefit from this type of content, any young dudes out here that may need some type of guidance, advice, whatever, send them to the channel, man. Gonna get straight into it. Welcome to Game to Live By.
I have been married for 51 years. Got two sons, 42 and 40. Damn deadbeats. I'm still supporting the little boogers. Needed to take a test to see if any of us had a kidney good enough for my brother. Found out something interesting. They ain't my kids. There's somebody else's. Of course, the only good thing is, I know it's not my fault that those two idiots got dumped into this world. Hell, I thought they took after their mother. Instead, they take after the plumber or the postman or the milkman, or, yeah, they were milkmen back when they came around. I mean, God only knows. It sure gets old. I do wish I knew who the real fathers were, and they ain't the same. She was bopping a couple of different guys. But if I could figure out who they were, I've been practicing law long enough that I pretty well figure I could sue their ass and get all my money back that I sunk into those two deadbeats. It just chaps my ass that she couldn't tell me. I'd probably forgiven her. Maybe not. You know how it is. Hell, boys, y'all need to go get your own paternity test. You can't tell by looking who's the daddy, unless you're looking down at the genetic level. I've been in court thousands of times in paternity suits, and 4 out of 5 times, guy says he ain't the daddy, he's right. And the genetic test is the only way to prove it for sure. These women are hopping everything that looks fun. You thought you liked sex. You ain't nothing. Well, I guess that pretty well completes that story. I'll go home, start drafting up some divorce papers, see if I can't get free of that crazy bitch. I mean, I stayed with her for the sake of the children and the grandchildren, now the great-grandchildren. But they ain't no kin of mine. Fuck 'em.
All right, man. It's a lot to unpack in this video, man. First off, shout out to the OG for dropping some gems, whether he knew he was doing it or not. I'm sure he probably got a lot more game that he can give, just being an older cat that's been married and having to deal with a situation like this. I'm sure it's a lot he don't learn that he can share, but it's a few takeaways from this video, man. One, I like to tell young cats, don't be naive, bro, when it comes to dating women, right? You can't categorize, you can't put all women, all one set of any group of people. You can't put them all in the same box, right? You can't say that all women cheat. You can't say that all men cheat, right? But what you can do is just be open-minded and be aware You know, don't be so naive. Don't think that your woman isn't capable of, you know, whatever said gesture. Don't think your woman isn't capable of cheating. She isn't capable of, you know, because I'm sure this older cat, I'm sure he thought the same way about his wife, and come to find out neither one of his kids is his. And he said they both got two different dads. So that's one piece of game I want to give you. Don't be naive, bro. As soon as you be naive and you start believing that your woman isn't capable of doing certain things that other women do, that's kind of when you let your guard down. That's kind of when you become susceptible to things like this. You feel me? So it's cool to have a girl. It's cool to be in a relationship. It's cool to do all those things. But again, always be open-minded, always be understanding and aware that women are humans too. You know, we all make mistakes. Something like that, cheating and having a kid, that's not a mistake. That's a conscious effort. But I'm just saying, we as humans, we do what we want. We make mistakes. So don't think that your girl is perfect. Don't think that she's incapable of doing something like this. That's first. Secondly, like he said, get a DNA test for your kids. If you have a kid, if you having kids, whatever the case may be, get a DNA test just to be 100% sure. It don't hurt. It should be, at this point, it should be required when a kid come out. You just get the test automatically just to be for sure, you know? So you're not taking care of a kid that's not yours. If she isn't gonna tell you like how this man's wife didn't tell him, right? You'll be raising a kid that's not yours and you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just crazy. So it should be mandatory at this point. Kid come out, DNA test, you know that if you are or if you are not, and then you move on about your life. But it's not. So make sure you doing that. Make sure you getting that test for sure as soon as the kid come out, so everybody on the same page, everybody understand. If your girl or your wife or your woman, whatever, if she is, you know, 100% confident that you that child's father and she ain't got nothing to hide and she ain't been on no BS, shouldn't be no problem. You know, it's like, just for my sanity, just for my family sanity, just so everybody knows we all on the same page. You need to take a test, just be 100% sure, and you move on about your way. That's the second thing I took away from this video. Thirdly, he made a comment like the boys are deadbeats, and he also called them idiots. You know, it sounds like he has been maybe thinking a certain kind of way about these boys, like, man, they don't really seem to have my genetic makeup. You know, he's a judge. He may be a smart dude, you know, he may be a dude that's not lazy and, you know, getting up and going to work and all those things. And he looking at his boys like, why they not taking after me? Why they don't resemble me and my characteristics? He mentioned those things, right? So that's could have been something that's always been on the back of his mind. Like, how did I raise two deadbeats? Come to find out, they don't have his genetic makeup. Like you said, it could be from the mailman or the plumber or whatever. But these not my boys. That's why they moving differently than how I did, you know, coming up. And that gotta be tough, bro. 40 years, 50 years of marriage, and your kids is 40, you know what I'm saying? You just finding out that they're not yours. That gotta be tough. And then lastly, he said he's been married for 51 years, right? So this just lets you know this whole new wave of all the things that we seeing online about men and women and relationships and cheating and all of that stuff. It just goes to show you, like, this ain't nothing new, man. Women have been moving like this for a very long time. That's why I say don't be naive. This isn't nothing new. It's just a lot more exposure now that we got the internet, we got camera phones, we got people uploading, you know what I'm saying, catching their chicks cheating on them and all that stuff. But this isn't a new thing. You know, if they were doing that back then, you just kind of got to understand there are some women that's just like that, you know, and it's some that you're gonna come across. So you gotta look for the signs. You can't don't have your nose too wide open. Pay attention. Don't get so caught up in the how she look, or, you know what I'm saying, how she make you feel, or, you know what I'm saying, this your first chick that you getting to smash on. Don't get so caught up into that, and then you get blinded by what she could possibly be doing, man. Always think, man. Always pay attention to your surroundings. Always pay attention to how your chick moving, because this been going around for a long time. Women cheat as well. I know we've been programmed to believe that all men are dogs and all men cheat and men is the only ones that do wrong in relationships. We've been programmed to think that, but that isn't the case. Women cheat as well. I would even argue nowadays women are cheating just as much, if not more, than men are, because they do it a different way. They move differently. You know what I'm saying? They don't act so much off impulse like how we do. Theirs is a lot more calculated and a lot more planned, and then they don't always openly admit when they have cheated. So it's a lot of different factors that go into how many women cheat and who cheats more, men or women. But I would argue they cheat just as much, if not more. They just don't get caught as much, and they move a lot more calculated than men do. We move off impulse. We see a chick and as soon as we get a sign of attention, we just off impulse. We don't be fully thinking stuff through, so we get caught a lot more. But don't be naive, bro. Like, let this be a lesson that women are capable of doing the same things. This dude seemed like he's kind of crushed. It seems like he's kind of confused. He don't really even, you know what I'm saying, understand fully like how this even happened for real. And then she got 2 different baby daddies. And so she was just out here really just wilding out. And he been supporting and taking care of her and the family all this time. The kid's not even his, bro. So I felt this would be some good content to share, man. Let this be a lesson to y'all, young fellas and even older fellas, bro. Don't put nothing past no one. Anybody is capable of anything. Don't think that you so special or she's so special to where it can't happen to you, or that she can't do it because she's different. Just don't fully let your guard down and be naive in that aspect, so that if you ever, I would pray that you don't, but if you ever go through a situation like that, you'll be able to handle it a lot differently because you weren't naive and you was thinking that, oh man, my girl would never do that. It hurts a whole lot more and it crushes you a whole lot more when you think your girl wasn't capable of doing it and you found out that she was. It hurt a lot more. So just be conscious of that, man. And then this is another reason why I say, if you're a young dude, to just focus on you. Focus on yourself, King. Get your money up, grind, work hard, work out, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Focus on you. Don't focus so much on having kids and all that stuff right now, man. Like, you got a lot of time to get that stuff done, but get yourself right first. If you like this video, man, please like, subscribe, share, all those good things, man. I got some more reaction videos on the way. I got some more content on the way. I got some more game to give, man. I'm trying to go crazy all 2024. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I got more on the way, man. Peace.